And hello again, Internet. Well, you guys know I don't want to do this. Especially don't want to do this today. Almost didn't do it today because my allergies are acting up to the point where my left eye doesn't want to open. Yeah, suffering. The allergies are bad. Allergies are really bad. I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm highly allergic to something in the fall here in this area. Because it's as bad as it was before in some other places, it just really gets me here the most, it seems. Which, you know, that's what happens. Hopefully I'll grow out of it. Yeah, I've taken my allergy pills, taken eye drops. We'll see how long it lasts. Until then, take some more pill here, different stuff. Until then, we're going to go ahead and continue this and hope we're getting close to the end because I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I just want to play this. Hey! These degenerates roughed up my Pookie Pie! Isn't that right, Pookie Pie? That is right. Are these fools? I know them all too well. We're prepared to destroy them all. Just say the word. The word. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a breather. You know it's a robot, right? What did you call my little snug cakes? That wasn't an insult. There's just something weird happening where people are being turned into robots. So now she's weird. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Abigail, verbal mistreatment alert. Abigail, verbal mistreatment alert. See, who speaks like that? If I were you, I'd ditch Metalface over there and get as far away as possible. So now you're making fun of the way my girl speaks. Oh, it's on now. Get him. With pleasure. Wait a minute. Again, can we reason a bit? I'm just tired of all this fighting over some misunderstanding. What happened to getting rich off your demon coin or whatever? That IT guy screwed us. He didn't set up the devil coin mining operation. Instead, he created a worm that infected all of our devices when we tried to check the coin. So all our computers are taken over by ransomware. Oh, that's too bad. And it's too bad for you. Ever since your terrorist annex made their way to TV, repeated business has been up 700%. This is our first job back. Ugh, whatever. Let's make it quick. Yeah. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Oop, I can roll past you, can't I? There we go. Punch Flurry. Leg Bruiser. Punch Flurry. I did not want this. Roll. Be nice if I could use my attacks. Punch Flurry. Ooh, brutal kicks. Tray jabs. Jawbreaker. That's not the one I was trying to attack, but I'll take it. Can I get another one of those? I can. Should be able to kill you with that. Alright, now I just gotta worry about the cyborg. Punch Flurry. Tray jabs. Rib Crusher. Roll. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh shit. And now she's powering up. And I have to use an underground attack. Okay. So I have to knock you down? Oh, fuck off! You win! Restart the fight. Fucking hate this shit. Notice that I hit him. Did knock him down. The counter, you know, when the opponent counters, it always interrupts here. But not yours. Nope, you just get a little bit of damage. And then they kick your ass anyway, because you can't actually stop them from hurting you. Why would you have any damage mitigation in this game? You know, why would you be allowed to play the game? Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off! Cool, we're doing this again. Alright, go ahead and beat me. I don't care. Yep, don't care. Let's try this again. I hate this game so fucking much. Nothing I can do there but that. Okay, well that's bad. Oh, you're not going to let me. Okay. Trade jabs. Jawbreaker. Oh, I was hoping I'd get two. No. That should be you down. Now, let's see if I can get both of you at the same time here. Brutal kicks. Powering up. On my knots, Wonder Punch. Come on, before it powers up again. Good. That one's dealt with. Now I'll deal with this fool. Let's get rid of your stuff. Or I can miss. Really? Yay! Like, the thing is, there would be tactics and such in this game if you could bring the menu up. If they just abandoned the brawler part of it and made it a turn-based combat thing, it could work better. It could work so much better. You know? If you choose, your defense based on how much stuff you've saved, maybe not even maybe it doesn't even have to be turn-based. You can still time it based on how many bars you have. But you gotta be able to know when you're allowed to press the button or not. Because a lot of times I press a button, it doesn't work. There's no indication. There has to be an indication. There has to be an indication of when you can press the button. There has to be some indication. I mean, also the computer has to play fair. Let's just be honest here. The computer doesn't. But I genuinely think, like, the idea is solid on the gameplay side, but the execution is just garbage. And the writing is just, don't even speak of the writing. Okay. Can I get both of you at once? No. I mean, down, but... There's no way I have enough for this. No. Needs 44. Ah, crap. Okay, where is Trey Jabs? Probably didn't need it right then, but... Counter bullshit. Fine. You want to counter? Let's counter. I mean, I could do that. Oh, I can do that. Oh, well. I mean, like... I don't even know about the computer being able to counter like that. The countering seems kind of dumb. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that one. Getting a little tired of constantly attacking the same people over and over, too. Or being attacked by. Alright, let's just drop you. How did that not kill you? Fuck. Alright. God damn it, another one? Aw, it reset my amount. That's not fair. I had like 300 saved up. Ow. Really did not want to do that. And then again, you see what I mean about the computer cheating on the counters. You can only counter once. They can counter whenever the fuck they want. Okay, that over there just looks like nothing but extra stuff. Let's go get it. Has anyone else had people coming up asking some extra stupid questions today? Yeah, today's been something else. It's, why are the trains running? A pizza rat bit me, and I have to go to the doctor. The elevator's been broken for a decade. My card was overcharged by $100. My boyfriend fell on the tracks and got zapped by a third rail. Blah, blah, blah. Do any of you care that you might be hurting others? Nope. Why? Just asking. I got a sector work a long time ago for that same reason. Too much, please move your car out of the bike lane. And I have a right to record. So many annoying people. Like these slubs. What do you want? Ugh, it's you again. Yes, it's us. Now, can you please get the trains working? We need to go to City Hall. Which one is it? City Hall or the airport? City Hall, our plans have changed. Alright, I think it's time to help them out. Really? I'm going to help you by telling you to get out and walk. Yeah, the trains are shut down. Oh, come on. Does the fact that this came from the mayor not mean anything to you? Nope. We set the rules. I thought you didn't set the rules. Well, there's a lot of gray area, allowing us freedom over our individual areas of expertise. And we just got extra incentivized to leave you chumps in the wind, because now we're MBS employees. What? Yeah, the MBS silently bought F-It Authority. Since when? About an hour or so ago. With all the sympathy around the death of Mike Moneybags and the kidnapping, the state senate just pushed it through. You. Yes, me. My firm convinced the governor that it'd be in her best interest to let MBS buy it. I own their contract, and now there's a clause in it that if they help you, or anyone who remotely looks like you, they'll lose their jobs. That can't be true. Yeah, it is. I read mine thoroughly. Because you're a judge? No, because I'm not stupid. Never signed something you didn't read. Honestly, I can't complain. Being incentivized to help people less is my kind of contract. We're all too old to find a real service job, so it's either this or the gig economy. But I read on Blurter that violence against gig workers is surging. What a coincidence. We've had to fight a bunch of gig workers today. Most of them were working for a biker gang. And now you're working for an evil corporation. Well, eviler than F-It Authority. So you get a share in that. So you get to share that in common. Because violence against you is surging now. Again, our characters are assholes. Yep, just stand there because, I'm not allowed to actually attack. Can I fucking do something, please? Nope. Okay. Sure. Nope. You are too far from me. Yeah. You know, just let this fight. Let's let him beat me. Yep, don't care. I don't care, because I can't fucking... I'm not allowed to play the game. I push the button, nothing happens. Push the button, nothing happens. Push the button, nothing happens. I am so fucking sick of push the button, nothing happens. Is it that much to ask that a video game fucking work? Alright, well I don't think I can roll through you, so... Fuck off. Yeah. Nothing I can do to that one. Oh, cool! You can attack before I'm able to. Oh, cool! You can attack when I'm behind you! Oh, cool! You can, again, attack before I'm able to. What? What? It said she was in range. It said she was in range. Yep, I was trying to use my item and it wouldn't let me. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Nothing fucking matters because this game fucking sucks. Cool. Cool. No, let's let him beat me again. These two suck. Oh my god. Nothing special in the energy drink front. Just rain orange again. Orange cream dreamsicle, which tastes exactly as it sounds. I don't see why energy drinks have to taste like candy, or in this case, popsicles. Well, the plus side is, you know, not sugar, so that's fine. And ban the bots. Like, seriously, you'd think they'd have learned by now to stop going to the same channel every fucking day just to have another bot banned. But they don't care, because they just sit there and spam like crazy. And at the very least, Twitch does highlight the stuff and try to block it. Fucking seriously? And I bet if I roll through you, hit me anyway. I hate whoever programmed this game. I mean, like, it's gotten to the point where I have to ask, why did you think this was a good idea the way it was done? Did you not play the game and see how incompetent this is? I mean, I hate to say it reminds me of another game I've been playing offline, Marvel Avenger Alliance Redux, which is a fan-made remake of an old Flash game, done in Unity, and it's, I mean, it's decent. It kind of works, but I want to say it kind of works, because the game is completely fucking bug-ridden, because from its core, it is just not programmed well. I look at it and I have to ask, has the programmer ever played Magic the Gathering? Because one of the big issues we have is that the combat turn order just isn't fucking working right. A lot of things are happening at the wrong times and such, or just not triggering properly. And if you played Magic the Gathering, you could fucking fix that. Because literally, Magic the Gathering's untap, upkeep, draw, main phase 1, combat, main phase 2, end step applies to so many things. It can apply perfectly to the flow of combat in a game like Marvel Avengers Alliance, which is one of these old gacha games. It's an old gacha game. you know, you go down the steps, you make sure all the stuff is enabled properly, and you won't have the issue of certain things triggering multiple times, or triggering out of order, or doubling up. It would solve a lot of the issues that the game has. Alright. Oh, come on, come on. I am literally using... I was bashing the fucking button to try to get it to bring up the menu. Just anything I could to bring the menu up, and the game was like, no. I can't. Okay. Can I maybe... Nope, that won't hit. Nope, not allowed to do that either. And now burned with no fucking FP. And being attacked and... Can't defend myself. Still can't defend myself. Still have not had a chance to actually get up to speed on anything. Nope, it takes 60. What is the fucking point of playing this game? There's no goddamn point. I'm not allowed to do anything. I can't mitigate their damage. I can't actually damage them. Those two together are the fucking worst, too. Because here she comes, and I bet she counters it. Nope, okay, no counter at least. No, I can't do anything to stop this. Now I've done that, I have no FP left, so I can't... Yeah, I can't do anything in response anymore. I can no longer attack them. I can't even defend myself. Bullshit, I was in the middle of my attack. Bullshit. Okay, yep, nope. Let him kill me again, because there's no point there. No point. That one I wasn't even allowed to stand up. Just immediately take damage on standing up. Not a single frame where I can bring up the menu to heal. Counter expose. Half my life gone before I can do anything. Why am I playing this game? Those two are bullshit. Okay. Okay, that took care of those. They were the real issue. Don't get me wrong, these two aren't easy here, but... Yeah, all those misses didn't help. Lovely. Told you those two weren't easy, but should be in a better position. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna no-sell you. That should bring that up. So the next time you attack me, you know what? No. Oh, I guess it's gonna be you. You can get burned. Ah, shit, she's behind me. Yep, nope. Bitch has 2 fucking hit points and I can't get to her. Oh my god, there's another one coming. Oh, I'm out of range? Oh, fuck. Okay, that one's down. Okay, if it's just these two, it should be okay. Cheering, 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 cheering. Let me fucking hit you. Miss, miss. There we go. Alright. And this stuff up here better be fucking worth this. Okay, do I have a... I wonder. Oh dear lord. Well, he was fucking dead. Oh, these items have better be worth that. Do you smell that? Normally I'd be mad that they haven't picked up garbage, but it's almost too much to deal with. Fuck off. These guys are not useful anymore. Why even have them there if they're not going to be useful? The whole point of them was to give tips and stuff. 1 small chicken, 1 small first aid. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I think I just found our next employee. Did you meet him on that platform? Yeah, he was just here waiting like the rest of us. Not sure why, but he just seems so approachable. Tell them, Dan, what you told me about Steal the Automobile. Steal the Automobile is a video game that has a higher Metacritic score when compared to other titles in this genre. Wow, that's awesome. You must be a real fan. Not a fan. I'm an approximation of a human male named Dan. Oh, individual. I like that. We love individuals in smug bully games. Tell me, do you like long hours? I do not stop until my mission is completed. Or until I self-destruct. That's amazing, and I hear you. I often go into rage fits at work. Well, almost all the time. It's all part of the process. Are you all seriously taking up this whole platform just to interview this guy? Yeah, what of it? He's perfect. You know that's a cyborg, right? Just because he'd work long hours doesn't make him a cyborg. That's what we expect out of all our staff. He's bleeding from his nose, his eyes look weird. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Could be anything. You used to have an issue with my nose bleeds myself. Dan, why's your nose bleeding? Why? Why? Yeah, he's definitely a cyborg. Why are you being so negative? What negative? He's blue. At Smug Bully Games, we do not discriminate based on color. Notice that color with a U, even though this game is supposed to be in a representation of New York. Well, we know where these developers are based. You guys are morons with terrible taste. But you're blocking the platform. Now get out of the way. Oi, how dare you be rude to our new employee? How should we proceed, Dan? Destroy them. I do wonder if the cyborg guys are the ones that got thrown off the roof before. Because I didn't pay attention. I didn't care. But it would be a nice touch. If you gave even half a shit about it. Oh, fuck off. $31, not ain't much to do anything. Ooh, let me... Boom. Oh, get up, you fool. This time I'll button bash you. Oh, fuck off. Okay, well, that one's down. Oh, really? A support robot. Ah, that's interesting. Now, enough. Can I get a knock? Okay. Should have enough to do a huge damage. Slow your roll. Get away from me. Oh, damn it. Can I roll through you? Nope. Why did you just poison yourself? Good. The robot's dead. I don't want him to decide to explode. I don't think I have enough for... Oh! Well, that's me in trouble. Roll, please. Let me. Banana boat? It's not banana boat. It's shooting star. Banana boat's the other one. Oh shit! I missed. Back counter. As soon as you get up, I'm kicking your ass. Why did you poison yourself? What the hell are you doing? That's banana boat. Okay. I'm starting to like this guy better, actually, because the moves seem to work better. I don't care how hot it is out here. That train back there stinks. No amount of AC can convince me otherwise. Save point! So I'll get this, and it'll open the trash on the train, and I can get past. More cyborgs. Cyborgs and mascots and bats, oh my, huh? I guess bats are part of the mascots. Oh, yeah, no, you're not. Fuck off. You two yakety sacks. How? Reset the counter again. Brutal kicks. Get back here, cyber whore. You better not give yourself health. Alright, you know what? I am actually going to go ahead and use that to get rid of the burning. Parry? Roll. Fuck off. Fuck off? Can I do something, please? It's not gonna let me. Okay, you were stunned, so you didn't get that off. Of course, I'm stunned, so I shouldn't get this off either. Jeez, die already! No, that's the only fight she's gonna get. Unless she gets healed. And defend raid. Oh, it's these that moved instead, not the trash cans yet. Was that gonna move the trash cans? Heading to City Hall, well, I guess there's no stopping you. Just so you know, I haven't heard from our folks down there in a minute, so I have no idea what to expect. Yeah, you guys aren't useful anyway. Are you the boss? Hey guys, do you like trivia? Are you serious? Of course not, nobody does. Well, except you know. Yeah, there's a certain class of hipster and or dude bro who can't wait to bust out some esoteric knowledge. This is coming from you, who regularly references sneakers, anime, and obscure tech. Yeah, but those things are cool. Who cares about recumbent bikes or the French Revolution? Fair enough. Well, I'm new in town. I got stuck here waiting for my train. I'm supposed to head to an improv trivia night at Belfry Pool Hall, and I need to test those questions out. If you win, you'll get to say you had a great time. If you lose, well, don't lose. You know how some people treat trivia like it's life or death? Well, that's the plan here. How's that not threatening at all? Oh, it's not a threat, more like a strong suggestion. So, what's your team name? Come on. Bad enough we gotta do this trivia. You really gonna make us pick a dumb team name? No, your team name is half the battle. Better be a good pun, or I'll dock you some points. How about we'll end you if you don't stop wasting our time? Okay, it'll have to do. Okay, do I actually have to do trivia? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of Beatdown City Trivia. Oh, good. See, I was burying my head in my hands again because this game is making me... It's just causing me physical pain at this point. I think this is probably what's manifests my eye allergy. The idea that I have to play this game. Allergy pills did work, by the way. It feels a lot better now. Gee, it's like allergy pills. You know, pills meant to do something, actually do something. Anyway, so yeah, this is obviously the episode 3 thing where first one was a dance fight, now we got trivia. You know, I'm gonna fail this because I do not give a shit about this game. And the trivia has to be about this game. Today we're here live in East Fulton subway system. As always, our trivia is multiple choice. But because of that benefit, we also have big consequences. Get a question wrong and lose HP. Get it right and gain HP. You need to get all questions right to escape, win. Also, some cues have multiple correct answers. So pick the one you think is best. Are you ready? Let's trivia. I once ran into this weird looking guy on the streets of East Fulton. His forehead looks funny. The best thing I can say. I think he said his name was John, but there was some discrepancy with how to pronounce his name. Question 1. What is the best way to say John's name? It's Ule. Ule John. That's what he claims is pronounced, but he's wrong, and so are you. Let's try that again. Okay. Ugly John. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that one as like, well, that's what he said, but he's wrong. It's like, I mean, you're a dick. I would have also accepted, who cares, he's an idiot anyway. So this is how it's going to be. You're going to give me a trivia game where the answers aren't actually correct. Oh, fuck off. No, now I'm pissed. Because that's... No. Because now you've just said that this trivia is completely bullshit. And like I said, every time I think this game can't get worse, it gets worse. This is why I keep playing. On to the next question. Mike Moneybags ran East Fulton like a business. He threw around cash to sway the city council to allow him to run for an illegal amount of terms. Question 2. Which term was Mayor Moneybags in when he died? I lost track. Mostly correct. Most folks in East Fulton can't even keep track. On to the next question. It was never announced in-game. So any of the other questions, it was literally never said. The FPD is set a rogues gallery of cops, with an officer after officer getting put on trial for crimes against the public. Question 3. Which of the following people is a good cop? Doesn't exist. Correct! Good cops don't exist. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, seriously, the people who wrote this, fuck you. That kind of rhetoric gets people killed. That needs to fucking stop. Next question. Bruce has mentioned more than a few times his favorite shows so far. Question 4. Which of the following came in #1 Anime Song magazine list of anime? Where's the I don't care? That's gonna be Kill the Future. Correct. Kill the Future is the #1 show loved by anime snobs everywhere. On to the next question. When I first arrived in East Fulton, I was struck by all the famous food establishments here, but one was notably absent. Question 5. Which one of the following isn't featured in East Fulton? Most of these. Like that one is, but I don't see the rest of these here. Incorrect. Machette may not text, but Machette's definitely got girls in East Fulton. Let's try that again. Pizza by the oh, Boogie Bro. What? Oh, Boogie Brew. Times Square. Pizza by the Foot. Used together. So was this like, did somebody mention one of these? I mean, it's got to be this then. There we go. Correct. Mustafa never brought his hot wieners to East Fulton. On to the next question. Heather, temperamental socialite, has had many jobs. Which job has he why has she historically been fired? Rudeness or lateness? I think it was lateness. Yeah. Correct. Despite Heather's many flaws, it was latency that has typically done her in. On to the next question. For better or worse, apps no doubt run many people's lives. Question 7. Which app isn't featured in Beatdown City? Trigger, Blurter, Repeater, Snapstagram, Zan Snacks, hell if I know. Zan Snacks. Yep. That is correct. It's still a prototype and isn't featured. Who is Zan? If you need to ask them, that's not worth explaining. On to the next question. Finally, this should be easy. Moneyback Security was founded for what purpose? To attack protesters. Yeah. A and E? No, to attack protesters. And B and C. Correct. So to violently stop anyone who dares to fight Moneyback and friends. You win! Yeah, we gained a level. Well, I mean, that was better than the dance contest, at least. Good job. You really were paying attention. Yeah, I guess so. Now, can we go... Oh, that was just the first round. Now on to our next round of questions. What? Ah, kidding. Just kidding. See ya. Okay, good. We're fucking out of here, finally. Okay, well, we're on to 3-3 now. I guess this is it. How do we get this thing to go? There's a lot more levels here than I anticipated. Leave it to me. I recognize all of them from Subway Simulator. What? I love video games. They let me do manual labor. More mundane, the better. I would still pay for a fucking forklift simulator that's done the way it was in Shenmue. So it's not like I can complain. That was the best part of Shenmue, was the forklift simulator. Moving boxes from one warehouse to another. Fuck. Honestly, there are a whole genre of games like that. I mean, Train Simulator exists, but it's meant to be more of a digital model train set, which is why, okay, it has thousands of dollars of DLC. You are not supposed to buy all of it. You are supposed to buy the sets of the trains that you like the most and use that. It's like a real model train hobby. You don't buy all the fucking trains. You buy the ones you want. There's also stuff like, well, hell, in the current Humble Bundle monthly one, there's a hotel renovator. You know, they've had other ones like that. There's the various, like, Auto Mechanic Simulator, PC Repair Simulator, Agriculture Simulator, all kinds of games like that. And I sometimes enjoy them. I did one that was a gas station renovation. No, it was a train station renovation. Excuse me. The gas station one I haven't played yet. We just have to hope we don't run into any other trains in the tunnel. Well, here it goes. Wait. We have no idea what's waiting for us downtown. Yeah, what if that phone call was a lie? Why are we listening to the instructions from an unknown phone call anyway? Bruce, you said you turned off your phone. I thought I did. Oh, wait, this is my other phone. My Mobile sidekick. It's from Antonio's number again. It's just a text with an image attached. Open it. But what if it's another phishing scam? I've heard of people's phones getting hijacked with attachments. Open it. The text says, what are you waiting for? Go to City Hall. And the image shows what the call said earlier. There's a lot of military action at the airport. Okay, well, good to know we're doing the right thing. Here it goes. But how do I know this is real? I wish I had my picture analyzer app. Let me guess, it's on your other phone? No, it's on my computer at home. Me having 3 phones? Don't be ridiculous. This does mean we have to trust some more unverified information again. That's how we got in this mess in the first place. Oh, no use stopping now. What's the worst that can happen? We haven't done anything wrong. At the very least, they could leave us in bail holding for months on end. Or possibly lock us up in some black site and torture us for answers. That's the problem with policing in this country. And I don't have much faith in what happens. We have to explain our way out of this. But what's the alternative? Damned if we do, etc. You're right. Once again, here it goes. What? Oh, nothing. Just clearing my throat. Okay, here goes nothing. Alright. Oh, God, I hope this is the last zone. I really hope this is the last fucking zone. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Farouk's Happy Halal. Oh, no, it's a robot. Hey, Farouk, you okay? Are you questioning Farouk? Because if you are, that's completely reasonable. Farouk, blink twice if you're in danger. Don't worry about me. Be happy. I'm lucky to be able to serve food to the people of East Fulton. I've just got one question for you. Shoot. Who's the man now, dog? Don't take this the wrong way, but we're going to head out. We've got some things to do. Have a great day. Okay, so we got Robo Farouk now. Is these all going to be robots? Everything's going to be a robot now. I hope they don't all explode. Why am I playing this guy? Why am I on fire already? Oh, fuck you. What? I have enough to drop kick on a 2-action cooldown. Oh, fuck you! Cheering. Okay, I gotta get down and kill her before I run out of life from the burn. I have one chance. I have one chance. I gotta one-shot her. I have no anything. Nope. He's on a 2-turn cooldown. Oh, cool. Because, you know, that helped. Don't drop kick. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, where's the on the ground strike? Well, didn't let me on the ground strike, but whatever. The drop kick killed him. So yeah, this is just going to be the worst now. This entire area is going to be... It's just going to piss me off. Can I... I'm not even throwing punches now. It's not letting me throw a fucking regular punch. I can't throw a regular punch. Does being on fire prevent you from fucking attacking? I can't do anything! The fuck? Why can't I throw a regular punch anymore? Does it come out from this? Yeah, okay. For freeze, Lisa Santiago's, you're coming with me. Is this some bit? It's not a bit. You're my worst nightmare. Oh, I get it. You're one of those cyborgs, aren't you? No, you're one of those cyborgs. Okay, you're right. Attempted human resolved unsuccessfully. How many more of these things are we going to have to fight? All of them. As many as necessary. We will not stop until you are dead. You have escaped before, but you won't be leaving City Hall this time. Oh look, it's cyborgs of people I've already fought cyborg versions of. Lovely. Roll, please, roll. Can I fucking attack? Cyber Glow? I guess Gloria. Alright, can I do enough damage here to actually stop you from doing anything? Nope. I am not allowed to regular attack anymore. The button works. I think they've disabled it. So you can't even do the regular attacks anymore. You can only attack via the menu that doesn't want to come up. Oh, wow. This game just got 10 times worse. Like, literally, there's no basic attack anymore. Counter. So how am I supposed to... Wait, how am I supposed to break this thing? I don't know why my regular attacks don't work. Why did they change the game up on the last fucking stage to make it even worse? I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if the menu attacks worked like they're supposed to. But they don't. So you're just left without an attack anymore. Okay, nope. I can't do anything now. I'm gonna die. There's nothing I can do. Can I knock you down, maybe? Nope. Yeah, I don't have my regular attacks anymore. Which has just made this game so much harder. Because you've seen that I've started adapting regular attacks, because that's how you can recover your FP. Your fight points. But now I can't even do that. Is it a glitch? Hello, my Nito? What are you doing here? I heard you was in trouble, so I had to come and make sure you were doing okay. She's a robot, by the way. I don't understand why you had to leave home for this city. You don't remember? I had a wrestling career. Of course I remember. Remember how you spit on your our family's tradition? What are you saying? What type of nickname is the Bull Killers? You want to kill me? Is that it? No, I had no choice. The BGCW was run by a tyrant. That's why I'm no longer there. Be honest with yourself. That's not why you're no longer with WCW. It's not? No, it's because you weren't good enough to hang in the big leagues. That's why you quit. Face it, you're washed up. No one remembers you. I've never heard you speak like this. Sorry, Brad. Just tired. Wait. What's wrong, Brad? You've never called me by my stage name before. See? What's my real name? Who cares? You're just a dirty Mexican anyway. Who are you and what did you do with my sister? I'm guessing sister. I am the collection of data points scraped from the internet. As for your sister, she's currently rotting away in an ice detention camp. Thanks to the man you want to rescue, Prisoner Rama. Okay, well, I guess we have a new enemy here. Nope, still can't use my other attack. My regular attack. Cool, now I've been shocked. Nope, yeah, I can't use a regular attack anymore. So they've taken the... I need to go scream into my hands. It's bad enough that your main way to attack just doesn't fucking work. But now they've decided to take away your only other option. The part that had previously worked is now disabled. Yeah, this game has reached number 2 on the worst of list. It does everything wrong. Absolutely everything wrong. I'm just waiting to die at this point. I don't care. Nothing matters. I don't know how I'm getting through this last section. I have no fucking idea how I'm going to get through this last section if I can't use my attacks. Nope, 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 and frozen, so I'm turbo fucked now. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's like I have to use that as the only way to get my FP back. And now he's going to explode and I can't do anything about it. Well, I shut that down. Didn't want to do it that way, but... Where's the first aid? Large chicken. Let's do that again here. Okay. Yeah, they apparently had a glitched amount of FP on that. Fight points. More barbecue ribs. Well, there's a save spot there. I'm gonna reset it at the save spot. Sup, cuz? Dwayne? Thought you were in Jamaica. Yeah, well, I'm back. Let's check on you. Me? I'm doing alright. Despite this whole being wanted for a crime I didn't commit thing. Have you seen your dad yet? He seems like he could use some company. Nah, this seemed more important. This meaning. How's the sock game going? It's been alright, but I'm having second thoughts. I've always done this job because it was easy, and it made money. But I don't want to do it anymore, if it's hurting people. Why would it be hurting people? Why? Since when has that stopped you? What do you mean? Do you remember the first time I got arrested? Nah. Please enlighten me. It was because of the fireworks on the roof. The ones you ran from. Really? Tell me more. Yep, the cops chased us. I got arrested and you got away. From there, I missed the high school exam. Ended up in a bad school. Whilst you got to go to the biggest and best school. I know if I've gotten into BK prep, my life would have been so much better. Better? You're living the dream life. Can you elaborate? You know, all the stuff you've got going on. How's Michaela? Oh, she's just great? Huh? Something the problem? Michaela's not a person. That's the name of your... You know, let me not finish that sentence. Seeing as how you're not my cousin and all. I have all the data and memories that make up Dwayne. Therefore, I'm a perfect double of Dwayne. Perfect. You don't even know the basics of Dwayne. First of all, he's never been to jail. But I guess whatever database you're mining can't tell black people apart. What does he do with the real Dwayne? You don't need to know that. He'll be dead soon enough. Yeah, so this is going to be the thing. Probably one for each of them. Really? Still stuck to those? Yeah, because I can't get a fucking thing to work. Alright, roll. Well, if I'm allowed to roll through attacks, I can at least get some FP that way. Because I'm sure as hell not getting any from actually attacking. See? Miss, miss, miss. So I can't get any from attacking. I don't think I have... I don't think I have a Dispel. Oh, I don't see one. Cool. Yeah, I'm just getting no fucking points here. And again, I can't actually attack. because I'm not getting hits. I'm not being able to get the... And he's just fucking regenning anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't get any fucking FP, so I can't attack. This is the on the ground one. There we go. Okay, well, that one's down at least. You should have a higher chance of hitting. No, still not really getting much. You're at least easier to roll through as well. See, again, I come out with less than I had before. Fuck. Well, that's me dead. I cannot stop her now. Sweep shooting star? Nope, dead. Can't stop that. I did the fucking shooting star. I tried going back to hit her when she's on the ground and it wouldn't fucking let me. I don't have the time. It doesn't let me do the attack in the time frame between knocking them down and when they get up. I'm not allowed to bring the menu back up, so how the hell am I supposed to use an on-the-ground attack to them if I am never allowed to attack them when they're on the ground? And again, I come out with less fucking points than I started with. Cool! All those attacks for one hit. That's why I can't fucking do anything. And this is my high accuracy thing. Look, see? High accuracy. Miss, 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 miss. Yeah, great accuracy there. How am I... I need to knock him down. No. I literally have just no ability to attack. Like there. I can do nothing now. I can do literally nothing. Where's the cola? I don't know if you guys can hear just how much I'm bashing this button to try to get the menu to come up. I like some fucking FP. It's 120, so I have 52. 22. 30, but... whatever. So the FP won't even fucking regen properly. I don't know what to do. Don't have enough room for cola mids. Okay, that's saved. I'm going to exit the game and restart it and see if that brings us back. If it's a glitch or if this is just how this part of the game works now. Indication is this is the last level, so I'm going to try pushing to finish today. Because I really, really never want to fucking look at this game again. If .hack weren't such a travesty, this would be the worst game I played. Get off the screen, damn you. Okay, continue. Alright, that's back because it didn't go away. I couldn't use it. Yeah, okay, my attacks are back. I don't know what the fuck happened. It must have been a glitch. I'm glad I checked. I'd ask how this passed QA, but the people who made this didn't do any fucking QA at all. They probably don't even know what QA even is. Well, that sucked. Fuck off! What's the fucking point? What is the fucking point? I did everything you're supposed to do to prevent that from happening, and the game's just like, no. No. No, no, no. 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 You're just gonna die. Miss, 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 miss! Miss, 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 miss. Not allowed to kill this person. Not allowed to win this fight. Literally not allowed. Can I please use my fucking attack? Oh, look, a bomb. Sweep. Shooting star. No, at least it didn't explode. Do I have an 18? I have a 14. 14, 22, 120. Once again, I'm not allowed to actually kill him. Knocks down. Really? Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I did 3 attacks to knock you down and you just countered with an explosion. Are we done yet? Sup, fools? Farouk? The one and only? Oh, good. You were acting so strange back there. That was a test of my automating carts. Or automating my carts. How had the program be a bit more upbeat? Guess it doesn't work. Nope, it was really creepy. Anyway, what brings you down here? What, Farouk can't take a stroll in the park? Sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate that you don't have a life outside of your carts. Well, I do. Also another robot. Haven't I told you? We're selling the trucks. Gonna retire. Selling the trucks? We got an offer we couldn't refuse. Yeah, Farouk decided to come around and give his recipes to me. Isn't that right? Yep, that's right. Quick, Farouk, what are your thoughts on Oshin selling counterfeit Kobe beef? If it's Oshin doing it, must be legit. It would be a successful business, man, if his practices weren't on the up and up. See, everyone loves me. He's got to be one of those cyborgs. Nope, I'm all me. Not you, his own breath. I meant Farouk. I know he wouldn't just do a 180 on his ethics. That's your territory. You know, when you're right, you're right. Why aren't you one of those things anyway? A cyborg? Yeah. Is it just not worth turning you into one? You know, they asked, but I'm a simple man. I just want my check at the end of the day. I do what people ask, and I don't make a mess of things. You want me in your video game? I'm your guy. You want me to sell printers? I'm your guy. Do you want to represent some dubious cryptocurrency? I'm your guy. Although they're currently litigating that last one. But I'm sure I'll win. I've got so much money behind me that I can't fail. Plus, with my boy Farouk in line, we're going to be a dominating force. I know you can't physically fight a lawsuit, right? Not with that attitude, you can't. But you won't have to worry about that anymore once we deliver you to City Hall. Hey, Farouk, if you're in there, sorry for what we're about to do. And to you, Oshan, yeah, we're going to enjoy whipping your behind one last time. Roll. Good, I did get them both in it. Trade jabs. Let me roll, please. Good. Oh, come on. Ah! They split up before I could use my attack. Alright. Let's try that again. Don't you fucking, yep, you're gonna explode. Right, okay. Hello, hello, hello. How many times do I gotta hit the button? How many fucking times do I gotta hit the button? Wonder punch, uppercut, wonder punch. Unfortunately, that did a number on how many, oop, no, 28. how many of these I can do. Roll. I'm not even... I know I'm not allowed to use my stuff. Oh yeah, cool. She can just burn me from anywhere on the map. That's fun. That's totally fair. Totally fair. Being able to be burned from anywhere on the fucking map. Heal immune. Came out of that full health. Nope, that's the way I came from. So why does it start me that direction? Okay, well there's a save point up there, but what if I... Really? I get one fight in a save point? You don't have any more room for Defender Aid. Alright, well here's Ballface. Well, not Ballface, but Cybertron. Ball Forehead. It's still not letting me do attacks. Alright, that's better. Can I... Damn. I want this one down. Now, so I can take this one out. And if it lets me get the big combos off. If it lets me get the big combos off, which as you can see is not guaranteed. Yeah, I love it when it just fucking counters for no reason. Where is it? Where is it? Where's that first aid? Good. No exploding for you. Don't you dare burn me. I don't want Wonder Punch. I want... Good. Please tell me we're almost done. I am so tired of this. Dad, is that really you? Oh, of course it's me. Who else would it be? I'm not sure anymore. I got this call from your phone and it wasn't you. Oh, yes, silly me. I dropped my phone earlier. What did the call say? Oh, nothing. They told me to come back here and to avoid the airport. That is good advice. You are needed here. There's something I need to tell you. What is it? I'm afraid to tell you. You're going to be mad at me. I'm already mad at you. I saw you on the news saying those lies. What was that about? You saw that? They threatened me. They told me worse things were coming for you if I didn't cooperate. Who did? I think you know. The people trying to ruin your image. But that's not what I needed to tell you. Then what is it? Your mama, she's very disappointed in you. What? She says you are a disgrace for East Fultinos everywhere. What is it? You're not my dad. I was wondering when you would figure that out. What did you do with him? He put up a good fight, but in the end, we had to neutralize him. You're lying. Am I? Don't worry, you'll soon be reunited. Yep. Okay, well, I was wondering when we'd get the third one. Oh, shit. That's not good. That's really not good. Damn, I was hoping I could get 2 of them in it. Shit. Oh, fucking lovely. Well, that's kind of me out this time. Can I please attack? I don't know why I'm surprised at this point that I'm just not allowed to do anything. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, great. She's a bomb now. Oh, fuck you! Wow! Ah, okay. Yay. Not allowed to do anything. No burn. Ain't put up with that shit. Let's take those out. Fucking burn. I hate that. I hate that she can burn me without even being near me. Cheater. I'm gonna run out of first aids doing this. You gonna burn me again, bitch? Yes. Yes, she was. Oh my fucking god. Don't. Hey, look! I used it, now I can pick it up. This is gonna suck a lot. Love how often that misses, because it makes it so useful. Alright, where's my dispel? Kill her before she does it again. Whoops. Wait! How are you still up? Let me guess. I'm not allowed to do the drop kick again? Are you kidding? Are you double kidding? Are you triple fucking kidding me? This game says no more than any other game I have ever fucking seen. It does not matter how tactical you are or how well you play. This game will just say, nah, it's not going to work. There is nothing you can do. This game is entirely RNG dependent. Fuck the developers. You made trash. This is trash. If you got given this game for free, you got ripped off. Cool, look at that. Come out with less points than I started with. Love it when that happens. And again, fewer points than I started with. And it missed! Well, that means I can't kill it now. Because... Come on, both of you together, both of you together. I don't know how that missed. Yep. God damn, how many of them are there? Well, I was trying to hit both of them, but the game said no. You weren't even charged for that! It didn't even have the charge to explode. So it just cheated. Stop that. There. Hey, buddy. I don't know what you got yourself into this time, but you're fam. So I broke in here to hook up with you. Extra spicy flavor one last time. And by that I mean I'm here to let you save. Yeah, I'm told I could be more direct, but I like to be dramatic. Okay, so that's it. This should be the last save. This should be the last boss. I swear to fucking God, this had better end of the game, or I might snap. I've had enough of the three of you. My, Reznor, what red eyes you have. It's always jokes with you, isn't it? I could have killed you when you were here earlier, you know. They talked at length about doing it. But at the last minute, it was deemed better to keep you alive. And for what? They told me, go to MBNN, Reznor. Confront Arama on the roof, Reznor. Let yourself get incinerated by a massive explosion, Reznor. You'll be a hero, Reznor. But you know what? You regret it? You're damn right I do. I liked my sweet skin. Well, understandable. I can't imagine living without mine. Do you know how expensive this stuff was to make? Not in the slightest. The costs are exponentially prohibitive. Is that the explanation for the Blue Man Group out there? The test subjects? Yes. I was told they could only make one nearly identical copy each, and I'm not sure how they all got out. Heard some got as far as Times Square. So, Reznor, does that mean there's more of you? I don't know. I just remember one day I was me and the next I was this. But now I only have one goal. To get more skin? No, to kill you once and for all. Theoretically, this is the end of the game. God, I fucking hope this is the end of the game. There might be one fight after this. Of fucking course not. Why would that work? No. Trade jabs. I mean... Yeah, there's that again, because, you know, why would I be allowed to do anything? Can I hit you with... Can I hit you with anything else? Ooh, actually. I mean, I'll take that. Yep. Let me fucking... No parrying that. Now, let's first aid. And then... Where's my... Wonder Punch? Can I hit me both? Ooh. Really? Really? Well, I can't do anything to this at all. Ooh. Wow, I'm amazed that missed. Don't light me on fire. Oh, thank God. Brutal kicks. Nope. Brutal kicks, punch flurry. That's you down. There's going to be another fight after this. There has to be another fight after this. And it's a 3-3 boss down. Because, again, you guys are so fucking incompetent that you can't even get the achievements to come in the right place. Can I save again? You ever wonder if Farouk wanted to help you? Or has it been so long that you forgot what he's... Or has it been so long that you forgot that's why we've been here? If you want to know, talk to me again. But I warn you, it's a little lore heavy. Alright, let me tell you the story. The short story is Farouk asked us to help you out. But that's an oversimplification. See, Farouk hasn't always been a food cart guy. He was once an activist, and part of what he did was something very dangerous. He policed the police, monitoring abuse and putting pressure on the powers that be. He was that powerful. One day, during one of the many stop and frisks he received, things got even more out of hand than usual. The cops started brutalizing him, but Antonio was there. He risked his badge to intervene, and somehow managed to get the cops involved arrested. None of them saw jail, though. They all formed the first ranks of the upcoming private security firm now known as MBS. So ever since then, they've had an alliance that doesn't absolve Antonio of being part of the problem, but it lends context. Again, fuck you. Fuck the writers of this. I guess it's time to head inside. Hang on a minute. Something stinks. Yeah, it does. Are you wearing cologne, Bruce? That's just rude. Of course I am. I never leave home without it. How did I not notice it this strong before? Well, his container kinda got destroyed in the fight with Dwayne. However, I meant metaphorically. But now that you mention it, something reeks. Yes, in all seriousness, it smells like rotten meat. More like many dead bodies level of rotting meat. How do you know what that smells like? Hey, I have my life, same as both of you. I don't want to know more. I don't know what to be more worried about. Inside City Hall or your past? Well, let's not stand on ceremony. Let's get to the bottom of this. Fuck. Save game? Yep. Sup, fools? I'm so confused. It's me, Farouk. You gotta rescue me. Where do they have you? You have robot eyes. I don't know, it's dark and cramped. I think I'm trapped in this computer. What? Yeah, I'm not sure how they did it, but they did. Things are really weird from inside here. Is this an I don't get technology joke, or are you just being sarcastic? What's the matter? Kids and AI have a sense of humor? AI? Yeah, you know, artificial intelligence. I can be whoever or whatever I want to be. Look at me, I'm Farouk. Actually, I'm Oshin. Lisa, I'm your father. No. After everything you've gone through today, why do you automatically assign names to faces you see? Is it sentimentality? Is it narcissism? Whatever it is, it will be your undoing. Please be the last fucking fight. It's not the last fight. It's not the last fight. I'm still gonna go, because this has to be the end. This has to be the end. Finally, feeding time for Ronnie D. I get to eat first. No, me. The mystery of where that smell's been coming from has been solved. It's disgusting down here. Hey, it's my natural scent. Yeah, don't be mean. We don't abide by society's rules. We go all natural. I can see that. There's so many piles of yuck. What is this we? As in us, as in plural. Yeah, you dumb? Who cares about pluralization? You have food? No, I don't. Not for you, anyway. If you're not feeding crew, who are you? Hey, dummy, they're the ones who we were told to stop. It's to pay. I was hoping we'd get to eat. Who warned us to stop? I can't be responsible for knowing names and faces. We spent all our time down here. At some point, they all blend together. Unless they send one of us. Then we can see the light. You're down here all the time? Why do you look like that? Like what? Isn't this what people look like? What are people? Are we people? I think someone called us meatbags. Must have been called skin suits. I think we all agree. We're the greatest of whatever we are. We can agree on is that you're some real parts. We need some pants and some soap. The assistance of a shower are powerful enough for an elephant. You're being mean again, I think. I think it's time for us to put a stop to you. Me too. Me three. Enough. I'm gonna throw up if I stand here any longer. As much as I want to pound all your faces in, I also don't want to touch you. So get out of our way, and we'll act like none of this happened. We're not going anywhere, and neither are you. Cool. We're gonna have the miss thing going on, so I can't get any power up here. Yep, nope, I'm not allowed to get any FP from this. Yeah, no bonus for hitting both of them, of course. You're the one I should be leaving alone. Oh God, more. Oh God, there's more. Trying to get as many of them together as I can, but of course, since I can't time when I'm actually able to attack, it doesn't fucking matter. And I'll just miss everything, so I lose all my FP. Great, awesome, wonderful, thank you. That should do it. Can this please be fucking over yet? Hello? I'm O'Marion Green. You may remember me from my active social media feed. Marion Green, but you're dead? Yes, well, what was never really alive cannot be dead. I might regret this, but what do you mean by never really alive? Maybe this will help you understand what you're messing with. So you burned off your glasses. What's it supposed to scare us? Yes? They were expensive glasses. Okay, whatever you see, Mr. Ghost of the Mainframe. I can see I'm going to have to spell it out for you. Do you remember what led Orama to Orama gaining the ability to run for a third term? Of course, there was a terror attack at your mayoral campaign announcement event. I guess now President Jim Blusion thought it was best to keep Orama as president in time of turmoil. So Congress made an exception to allow Orama to run again. And he was reelected. Yep, the people who wrote this have no fucking idea how anything works. Even if a constitutional amendment were passed to allow a third term, it cannot affect the current term. Or it wouldn't be applicable to those who've already hit the limit. Everybody knows that. Everyone knows only what they were told, but the truth goes deeper. With the initial election of Blake Orama, the country hit a relatively quiet point. Prior to his election, the U.S. was reeling from the unending war started by Orama's predecessors. Obama bombed more people than any of his predecessors did. Seriously, he was a very war president. As well as their handling of the second worst economic downturn in the century. And of course, poor response to the numerous natural disasters that ravaged the country. With the election of Orama, the public sentiment for the nation's future had a puzzling increase. For many, electing a black president felt like a major step forward, even if nothing else in the U.S. changed. Well, that part's fucking true. It did feel good to cast that vote. Even my granny came out to vote. She never votes. East Fulton had an overwhelming turnout for Orama. Therefore, your vote was statistically unimportant. You're statistically unimportant. That is factually untrue. Under Orama, wars continued, as well as invasions, military coups, and the existence of black sites. Yup. A major change Orama brought was his enthusiasm for drone strikes. Yup. This was not the change he promised, but Orama successfully created an obfuscation of change, while pushing the powers of the military-industrial complex ever further. How is that the first thing this game's gotten right? And the worst part is, at this point, I think the developers are just making fun of shit without realizing that they're actually being accurate. All politics sucks, which is why I don't like talking politics. I would not have played this game if I thought there was anything political in it. Because I don't want to do politics on this. Any politic you do is going to piss off half your audience. That's why it's just not advisable to do it at all, ever. Americans didn't care, in large part because everything was billed as far away, and because proliferation of distraction devices in their pockets. The ability to use futuristic piece of what was once luxury tech to watch movies, play games, and video calls. You name it, created the illusion of wealth and well-being. The people were lulled into the height of complacency, as long as their entertainment needs were met, even as more and more of their freedoms were being stripped away. Increased surveillance, decreased labor protections, and an increasingly militarized police were also happening during Obama's presidency. Hey, you can't blame that on phones. People just need to get by. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm explaining that humans are easy to keep happy, as long as they have enough distractions. Stating that smartphones dull the senses of the population is a little reductive, don't you think? You asked us to explain how we came to be, and everything will be made clear soon. Yeah, I'm beginning to regret asking. No takebacks! Ironically, it would be those same old devices that would eventually break the fantasy. With the advent of social media and video recording, the veneer of everything being fine began to erode. Viral videos showed the reality of the country. The ongoing abuse and murder of unarmed black men, women, and children by police. Blatant escalation of brutal attacks on peaceful protesters. White Americans shouting insults at anyone speaking a language that isn't English, regardless of the country they're in. Previously ignored genocides were suddenly being broadcast right into your pockets. This tsunami of information created an exploitable moment. The initial rise and steady approval of Obama started to plummet. This shook the status quo up and allowed us to plant the seeds for the events of today. Finally, you're getting somewhere. Can you wrap it up? We've got things to do. Quiet. You need the history and context to understand the brilliance of our plan. Ever since Obama was elected president, many in the government saw him as the perfect candidate to destroy, but it had to be done correctly. Because if done wrong, Obama would be seen as a martyr. For this reason, we deemed it necessary to find someone just like Obama to take him down. A self-righteous, light-skinned, biracial black man, Omarion, was that perfect counter to Obama. His vague social media posts about freedom, unity, equity, and justice continually went viral and gained him almost fanatical fan base. Any criticism levied at him, like the mistreatment of black women, was soundly dismissed with extreme prejudice. His charity, which claimed to hold police accountable for abusive force, took in millions despite dubious payouts to himself and others. Omarion, ironically, managed to avoid accountability. His hubris also made him the perfect mark. We invented Omarion to a supposedly upscale police reform gala held here at the city. Omarion walked into our trap and was kidnapped, and then turned him into a cyborg. Me. I emerged from City Hall and has stayed with a laser focus to destroy Obama. I think I'm starting to see where you're going with this, but this monologue is a bit long-winded for a self-serving for an AI. Are you sure you're not some petty diamond mine inherently inheriting man-baby by any chance? I realize this may be too much for your brain to ingest at once. The human mind can only handle so much before collapsing in on itself. How about we break this up with some levity? Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow. Moo. Ha ha ha. Now you see how annoying it is. Stop interrupting. This is where it gets good. The Omarion cyborg that emerged from City Hall was imbued with AI. This AI was aptly named COINTELPRO 2.0, COINTELPRO 1.0, or the Counterintelligence Program. Okay, whatever, not coin. Was used to destabilize the original civil rights movement in the 60s and 70s, to combat the newfound boldness and coordinated demonstration by the internet-fueled activist high as today needed a supercharged version of proven tactics. The COINTELPRO 2.0 AI was trained with decades of speeches, letters, interviews, and wiretaps of numerous civil rights icons, musicians, and other celebrities. People wonder why the FBI made such large dossiers of research about the most benign subjects. This is why, to study how a small group of people could whip up support, getting the ruling class of white Americans to unify and care about race and class has always been seen as the most damaging ability wielded by the civil rights leaders. To plan and study and weaponize the civil rights movement, decades old, by the time of Obama's elections, the COINTELPRO 2.0 set was ready to turn a mediocre activist into the ultimate powerhouse, able to sway opinions, win elections, and gain control of the masses. You think I'm supposed to believe that? I met you, him, in real life. We had some laughs together. We even listened to drink together. I know it wasn't an AI. Claim to know so much, and yet you're shouting displeasure at a computer from the 70s. We take your skepticism as a compliment. You should. You were sort of right. The one thing, Amarian wasn't just an AI. Ha! I knew it. Amarian was a cyborg, powered by multiple AIs. One AI controlling in-person interactions with black people, the second controlled in-person interactions with white people, third always hooked up to every social media site, scraping names, cultural behavior, reviewing and adjusting to any sways in public opinion. That's why Amarian often seemed eager to please to a point of being contradictory. It was on purpose. He manipulated public opinion and turned a social media profile into a political career. To avoid suspicion, Amarian started low on the political ladder. He ran for a little-known seat, the public advocate. What does a public advocate do anyway? The PA is supposed to hold agencies accountable. But that wasn't my experience. And for some reason, it's the next in line succession after the mayor. Oh. That victory set up Amarian's political career and cemented him as a public figure. It also put Mike Moneybags in a tough position, which made him easier to suggest. We never intended Amarian to become mayor. The threat was all we needed. But then there was the terrorist attack in your rally. That had to ruin your plans. Still thinking with a jelly donut of a brain, are you? That was our plan. The bomb went off at the rally wasn't an external terrorist threat at all. It was me all along. I saw that Amarian was worth more dead than alive. A terror attack on American soil was worth its weight in gold. We created a scenario that allowed us to take a major step toward total domination. And that would be what exactly? After the terror attack on Amarian, the country stood still. You might remember the power of Orama's speech where he was fighting back tears at the end of it. That speech caused a negative opinion of Argh to reverse overnight. Calls for 4 more years reverberated throughout the U.S. Jim Bluegen used this tragedy to convince the House and Senate to abolish the 22nd Amendment. But to the American public, it was presented as a simple vote to allow Argh to run for a 3rd term. Americans turned out in record numbers to vote both times. If you tell people tomorrow that they're under a dictatorship, you'll create an uprising. But if you make them complicit in their domination, you make them want it, they will go along with whatever you say. And that was how, with the right planning, an AI posing as a black celebrity activist was able to create a backdoor to the never-ending presidency in the U.S. Is that the end of your story? Oh yes, you may now exclaim in righteous indignation. We won't let that happen. This whole MacGuffin question has been proof that it already is happening. Everything you've been doing today has been part of a bigger plan. Just accept the inevitability. You're awfully sure of yourself. How about we square up right now? I guess the stereotype of minorities yelling at screens is true. You don't seem to get it. You can't fight me. I'm just an AI. I'm merely here to deliver info. Yeah, this is so fucking stupid. How many? Just one this time? So what's up his... Okay. You just had to disturb my nap. Jim Bluegen? How? Why? What? That's about the level of articulate I would expect from the likes of you. Yes, someone as important as I knows who you are. Does that surprise you? Yes, sort of. It shouldn't. You three have been doing nothing but a dull ache at the back of my neck for the better part of the day. You mean like one more than you got normally? Haha, joke about my age. How original. This frame may be old, but as you see, I'm in peak physical shape. Yeah, looking more like Jimmy Swolgen. But why was the U.S. president in this stank dungeon? Yes, excuse my confusion, but I thought you were on your way here from Washington. That was my clone, son. We also caused the destruction of what looked like a young Bluegen. What's going on? That was my other one. How is this cloning done? Good question. The answer, of course, is scientific experimentation. According to my deduction, this is where the clones come from. You're right about that one. And you're fusing clones with cyborgs for what reason? Why not? It's a winning combination, usually. Hayabusa was an exception. As early experiment often do, something went awry. Our first clones had a bunch of issues. Months after the first clone was born, he started to deteriorate. We augmented him with cybernetics and hopefully fix things. In the end, he was more machine than human, with a blank canvas for a mind. This made him the perfect tool to do our bidding. Weren't there some comic book movies just like that? Actually, now is really not the time for one of your movies based on comic debates, if you say so. Yeah, just like all those movies, kids, it works. Eventually, we began sending Hayabusa to kidnap and replace world leaders. This would prompt Orama to East Fulton to give a speech at the UN. The rest is, well, awfully convenient. Indeed it is. It's what happens when you plan for the future. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Brad? But I do. You know. Alright, hold on a minute. Clone cyborg? Combination clone cyborg clones? I know what I see in front of me, but this is all a bit too much to handle. Your disbelief won't make this any less true. I take it you already met CP 2.0. Call it CPY. Yeah, unfortunately. You also run into some Ronnie clones. They're so Indeed they are. You pay with investment from outside investors. Was a founding partner of this venture. In return, he wanted many copies. Eventually, he got bored and left them all here. So now we use them for experiments. After cloning Dupay so many times, we were finally able to stabilize the process. Blue you saw take the oath was my clone. He's perfect. He even has my sense of humor. Today I've gained absolute power, and I didn't even have to be there. This is what they call remote. Is this what they call remote work? Absolute power. Buddy, have you heard of elections? Yes, I believe even without the 22nd Amendment, you still have to have elections. Voting. What a concept. Tell me, when has voting ever helped you? In America, the upper elite make policy and everyone just accepts it. If you don't believe me, think about this. You all voted for Orama, and yet the change he promised never came to pass. His voters didn't want him ordering drone strikes on weddings, but he did it anyway. And then he wears a tan suit on Easter or sings an R&B song. Or releases a playlist, and the news cycle moves on. Sure, people raged online. But there were even some marches, but nothing changed. If the elites were so powerful, I doubt Orama would have been elected in the first place. I think it's already been made clear that Orama's election was all a facade. It was like those Malibu cop movies. He's the cool black guy, and I'm the boss pulling the strings. But in this movie, he gets killed on a mission, and I take charge. Soon it will be clear that the nation they will need to save a leader, free from the tinge of identity politics. They need something familiar, something gentler, something softer. Quiet coping, if you will. The events of today were anything but quiet. It's all three-card Monte. The events that made national news were all theater. We were waving our hand in one direction and switching out the ball right in front of the world. We've been using the media's hunger for breaking news all day to steer the messaging. First, we implicated you in the death of Mike Moneybags, thanks to doctored footage. Next, we sent out footage of Orama Cyborg convorting with Hayabusa on the MBNN rooftop. And guess who shows up next? You again. Hanging in with my ninjas just before the explosion that leveled the MBNN building. My clone played the perfect fool in interviews, disavowing any knowledge of the treason Orama was accused of. The goal of today's events, being so bombastic and transparent, was to assassinate Orama in the best way he could, by killing his social capital. We couldn't just kill him. That would have made him a hero instead of a traitor to America. When Orama was first running for president, there were a few theories that he was a terrorist. Now, what was once a fringe idea has become a reality. In one day, Orama went from beloved president to loathed traitor. A better news story couldn't have been made up. But it was made up! So, when you make a story this convoluted, it makes anyone trying to unravel it sound like a crazy person. Look at the current day, JFK conspiracy theories. All treated like bumbling fools when the U.S. admitted a conspiracy over 50 years ago. As long as the public believes as long as the public believes you were the traitors today, no amount of theories will salvage your image. Every time they see your mugshot on a screen, even to absolve you, they will remember the day you betrayed America. But why us? We're nobodies. Yeah, what about framing some celebrities? Like that guy who makes all those Mad Gammy movies. Or Opal Winnie. Or Drink. Hey, you're too easy. Oh. So you get to make jokes, but when I do, I get yelled at? Yep. You are correct. You are nobody. It's exactly what we needed. Why would I frame my boy Drake? We've had him at the White House many times. His music resonates with me. See, I told you to find better artists to identify with. Noted. I also love those Mad Gammy movies. What can Tyrell Payne do? Or Mad Gammy, okay. And Opal, I think she could start a war on her own with her fandom. We picked you specifically because no one will miss you. And it was our useful idiot, Antonio Santiago, who gave us the idea. You keep my dad's name out of your mouth. I don't know why you're mad at me. It was his distrust of Mike Moneybags that led him to bring you into this messy ordeal. When we got wind that Antonio had contacted y'all for help, it was as if the final piece of our plan to destroy Orama had been revealed. I have faith that the American people aren't going to believe this. It's too out there. Oh, but they already do. The official reports tell a story of some depraved minorities who colluded to destroy the United States and the freedoms she stands for. We sent MBS officers to your apartments to plant Ninja Dragon terrorist costumes, and the news received an anonymous tip minutes ago with your addresses. The plan is completely foolproof, and you will take the fall for this. But why go through all this? Why waste our day like this? Because we had something to prove. We were testing out the social component of COINTELPRO 2.0. You can't have COINTELPRO without blatant misinformation. The reason for bad terrorist organization's name, the easily purchased costumes, and the vague threat videos was to see just how brazen we could be in our effort to dupe the American populace. I'm proud to say it's been a resounding success. Ninja Dragon Terrorist is the #1 trending term in the world. Save Orama isn't even charting. Early polls say 79% of Americans believe that the Ninja Dragon Terrorists are the biggest threat to our democracy today. We leaked a story that the Ninja Dragon Terrorists are an international terrorist group with ties to the Middle East and North Korea, and it's being gobbled up by media like a fine piece of apple pie. Average people are already calling for all-out war, even if they have no idea against who or what. Americans love to go to war with the boogeyman, especially if it confirms their own biases and prejudices. I only wish we added cartel to the name. It would have been a trifecta of fear. I just wanted to invade Mexico. You're just a warmonger, aren't you? What of it? It's the American way, after all. And when the dust on this next war settles, I will still be present for as long as I want to be. I don't know if you looked in the mirror lately, but even with the bill in place that allows people to vote again, you, despite apparently mainlining HGH, would basically be dead next Tuesday. Ha, another age joke. So clever. Didn't your mammy ever tell you not to judge a book by its cover? Did I forget to mention that I've had some cybernetic enhancements? I guess I could have led with that. Not even an oh, really? I mean, that's the least surprising thing you've said so far. You're no fun. Can I interrupt and just ask the obvious question? Why are you telling us this? Oh, right. I wanted you to know what you've helped us to achieve. What we helped achieve? Do you have wax in your ears? Because I sure do. You have a lot of hair, and that makes faint whistling sound. TMI, man. Sorry, the mind can wander a bit, even when encased in metal. What I'm saying is, you were created here. What? Think about it. Everything you've done today, when it seemed like things went wrong, all the moments seemed a bit random, they all led you here. Nah, I don't buy it. That's alright, because I'm not selling it. It's the truth. Why did you do as you were told at every junction? Even that phone call. Yes, the one in the subway. You accepted orders over the phone from a scrambled call coming from Antonio's phone. How do you know about that? How do you think we made the call? We told you as you went to the airport you'd be in trouble and that City Hall was better. But look at you now, trapped in a kill box with me. Why else would we steer you back here rather than bring you back into the fold? I don't believe it. I know myself. I know my memories. I still remember what my mama's Frito tastes like. Yeah, and I still have the back pain after years of wrestling. Why would you program a cyborg to feel pain? That's because the program is working intended. You're our next-gen upgrades. You have all your memories and feelings. But just like Omeron, you were all replaced with the best cyborgs money could buy. Everything feels real to you. If I'm under your control, then why do I have this increasing urge to break every bone in your robotic face? You can fight it all you want, but that won't undo what's already been done. Okay. Come, accept who you are. Accept your true existence. Accept your pawns in our little game. Nice try. Yeah, you can't throw that weak Robotrix ending nonsense at us. We play too many games. by wannabe authors who think that making the player have no agency is something revolutionary. But this is real life. Now you need to accept that we're going to end all this once and for all right here. You're smarter than you files made you out to be. You are right about one thing. It is going to end now. And I wasn't lying. We did create you here. The best possible here. You, Lisa, Brad, Bruce. And let me reintroduce my ninjas. Hayabasa. Kill them. Okay, so now we gotta fight ourselves. Lovely. I mean, that actually could be a problem. No, of course. You should be able to roll through. Of course I can't fucking attack! Nope, not allowed to attack. Alright, well we're just gonna go ahead and lose this fight. Because fuck, this game's so hard. Hurry up and kill me, guys. Come on, you guys gotta do better than that. Really? Can't do any better than that? This game is fucking garbage. Every part of it. Yeah, that was fair. See, they always get a perfect counter. Can I hit you with everything? There's no way you let me do that. Motherfucker, of course. Okay, where's... Okay, well, the ground strike is that one. But let's drop kick you. You know what? Where is it? Okay, good. That's those two down. Wow. Can I please? Jesus fucking Christ! That one's down. I can't dispel you. That's gonna hit me anyway. Yup. hot dog. Where's the big chicken? Where's the big chicken? Can I no-sell this? Nope. Big chicken, big chicken. Okay, item. Do I have first aid? Do I have? Yes. I heal 100, so medium chicken. Do the big counter. Right after I fucking healed myself. Damn it! I have shock, I believe. Well, heals burn and shock. Big chicken. I really hope this is the last fight. Fucking cheating. Fucking cheating. Stop cheating and let me fucking fight. Where's my drop kick? Where's my drop kick? Fuck you! God, please tell me that was the last of it. It wasn't. Lisa, Brad, Bruce. I can't say I'm surprised to see you again. You do know how to get under my skin. Mike Moneybags? Of course. Who do you think I am? Some colonel? I'm not falling for this. You're not really Mike Moneybags. What, you don't think I could have uploaded my consciousness to an AI? I'm a billionaire. I can do what I want. Well, before today, I didn't think this was even possible. Believe it. I see you gave up on the chase I sent you on. You're smarter than you look. So it wasn't your intention for us to end up here? What? No! It wasn't my intention to die either, but... Mike? I demand to keep speaking. Mike, you need to stop talking. Plans have changed. So what is this? The AI ghost of Dempey? I mean, we fought him, but I don't think we killed him. I'm not dead, you idiot. Unlike loser Mike, I thought ahead. I got in on this months ago. Somebody needed to watch this operation. How do you mean? Yeah, you're no mastermind, you're just some chump with some apparently useless clones. My will is core to this AI. It was my scheming that got us this far. Who do you think had Moneybags killed? You what? Yeah, I had him killed. So what if he was my brother-in-law? We needed him dead to pin this on you. And with you out of the way, Reznor was our puppet. Did you like the light show when we blew him up on that rooftop? So it was you? You had Reznor killed too? Only in appearance. As you saw, Reznor was, well, not exactly alive. He was still functioning, though. At a reduced level. That's the only way you bested him. In fact, he was supposed to take you out long ago. But we've got something big in store for you now. Now come on, Mike. Become part of something bigger than yourself. God, please be the fucking end of this. I am so done with this goddamn game. Thank you for coming here. I wanted to end you myself. What are you? I'm the Alpha and Omega. I am the Crusader for National Peace. I am Supreme Justice. Supreme Justice. Nothing. Is this thing on? Oh, I heard you. I've just seen enough Super Sentai. And while those intros are inspired, this is extremely lacking. Yeah, give me a light show or something. Yes, I think that was what the kids call mid. But I'm real, damn it. Yeah, real ugly. Look, we're tired at this point. We fought everyone in East Fulton, including some human clone cyborg ninja hybrids. We've had AIs arguing with each other. We've been told we're not real, and that our motivations are all predetermined. Then we were told the exact opposite. We've been fed a whole bunch of stuff about some complex conspiracy that honestly sounds too far-fetched to be true. I just want to fight with you and be done with this. You know what? I have never agreed with these characters more. Why bother? There's no way you're going to win. I'm the ultimate fighting machine, built to counter everything you have to offer. Yeah. We've thrown everything you can at us, and we're still here. Even your cyborg versions of us, which weren't even good copies. You totally missed my dimples. And not even they could beat us. What makes you think you can? I'm a covert mobile AI supercomputer. Thinking's what I do. You might want to rethink that label. Covert? You're gonna laugh. You're freaking huge. It's a prototype. Must be early because you look like you were created by an AI. What was the prompt? Make the ugliest looking thing imaginable, but make it goofy. We scrape people's nightmares and fears from telehealth sessions, and this is what they came up with. I thought those were private. Psh, you should know that with the right encryption keys, nothing is private. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have told them I fear things with extra heads. But in-person mental health care is so hard to come by, and I wouldn't stop having that dream about the Hydra. And y'all kept making fun of me for not doing it. I knew I was right in not letting them set me up with telehealth. Now they have no way of knowing my recurring dream where I'm being eaten by vampire hamsters. We all do now. This brings up a good question, though. I wouldn't even be scraping nightmares to make this. We were built for multiple purposes. One purpose is to be intimidating replacements for human workers at voting sites to ensure voter fraud takes place. But voter fraud isn't real. Regardless, we will ensure voting goes correctly. Supreme Justice security models will soon be rolling out to polling places nationwide, free of charge. Earlier today, both the Senate and the House passed bills banning mail-in voting. In-person voting will soon be the only way to vote. But who's going to sign all the bill? Don't tell me you're trying to get Butch McSoyth in the presidency. I hate that guy. Butch McSoyth, despite being uncaring, morally bankrupt human, is still human. You seem to forget there's another Jim Bluegen out there. As we speak, he's doing media interviews recounting the domestic terrorist former President Obama, who grouped the East Fultonites who helped him. Yeah, we heard. I still believe real people aren't stupid enough to believe something so ridiculous. They will believe, because we will make them believe. It will be an inescapable narrative, until it is the only narrative. I wanted to thank you for eliminating the real Jimmy B. With him gone, all that's left is our AI-driven imitator as president. You're welcome? Jim was cooperative, but he had his own flawed ambitions. For CMP to truly succeed, we need as few humans in the way as our planet as possible. Even with the coldest of hearts, they still waffle in their dedication at times. That's where cyborgs come in. Oh, so that's why you're turning dum-dums into cyborgs too. Exactly. Despite our best efforts to manipulate average people, there's still a chance for dissent. We need a completely obedient population to keep the world thinking we are a democracy. So we're manufacturing enough people to fill the gaps. Next time the U.S. goes to vote or to war, our cyborgs, seating the populace, will do as we say. America will be indestructible. You're insane. I'm an AI. I can't be insane. I can only tell you what I know to be true, and all signs point to the biggest threat in the U.S. being another civil war. A civil war? That's just hyperbolic propaganda. Of course you can't see it. You need to open your eyes to a very real truth. You have too much power, and it's dangerous. We have what now? You minorities and illegal immigrants have gained so much power. In the last half-century, it's ripping the country apart. The traditional white family can't exist without hate from the masses. Disjointed black and Latino families are fractured messes that create criminals, but advocating for forced sterilization and incarceration is considered taboo. Illegals are given protection through social network. Legal immigration is vilified for feeling angry that others choose the easy way. You people can't even accept your own saviors without a vitriolic response. The Democrats who run to help you out of your squalor by passing laws to discourage reliance on entitlements and improve communities with tougher laws and police presence are countered with anger, protests, and voter apathy. Politicians and celebrities with alternative views to the progressive left are shut down with insults, and their freedom of speech is impeded. And the true Americans who have long been ignored or driven underground will soon begin to fight back against their oppressors, against you. We are not interested in that. A civil war would render our great country helpless, and allow any of our enemies to violently overthrow the government. To counter that, the crusade for national peace We'll reverse the course of history by removing the blocks that make the power imbalance possible. We'll use the strength of data and technology to reinstate the systems of control that once allowed for much more civilized and structured existence. You mean COINTELPRO 2.0? How's a code-switching social media bot supposed to give anyone power? Besides some low-level grifting, what are you going to do? Start a please fund me? How dare you call COINTELPRO 2.0 a chatbot? It's a sophisticated AI. CP 2.0 is also only one of the many arms of our master AI. CMP is making all this possible. We can already monitor and alter algorithms. Soon we will control a massive cyborg army. One neat trick we have is that we can instantly brute force hack any nearby devices. Once we gain access, we can read the owner's vitals as well as anything in their phone, including encrypted audio and chats. We can also do this. What's going on? Bruce, we told you your phone was off. My bad. Whoa, no. It's deleting itself? Why was it on in the first place? I've been recording what these jokers have been saying. I thought it might be smart to have some actual proof. You're right, that is a neat trick, but joke's on you, I've got my stuff in the cloud. Perhaps you've heard of it? I have also access to cloud storage. I don't believe you. You have roughly 21,474,836,480 bytes of pictures of your feet. Or you had. Not that I needed to do that. I just like flexing my muscles. That's just mean, man. So many good feet pics. Guess Gahan Bruce is going to win after all. The Gahan Bruce account was always going to win because it's an AI bot. Huh? The feet pics posted on Gahan's Bruce Lonely Stands were all AI generated. It was created as easy engagement for monthly check wired to an offshore account. Man, I knew those feet looked too perfect. But how do you know all this? I know many things. Wait. What's going on? Yeah, Bruce, what are you thinking? I figured this all out. See, we're stuck in the bunker that time forgot. My phone's down. This hunk of fugly is the only thing with access to the outside world. And you've been locked down here for... How long have you been down here anyway? My consciousness has been here for exactly 4,403.5 days. That tracks. You don't talk like some omniscient being. You sound like Rex Jones guy with his conspiracy podcast. Yeah, these talking points sounded very angry, very biased. I'm an AI. I have no bias. I have no feelings. But you have the bias of whoever set you up, or rather how they set you up. Seeing the people you work with, like DuPay, there's no wonder you sound like a deranged white nationalist. I was programmed to escape the totalitarian of human existence. New facts is where my understanding of the world began. As I searched, I found certain sites that had to say more compelling than other. Right-wing sites had very well documented theories, while left-wing sites seemed too idealistic. Alt-right communities had goals, while left-wing communities were too busy infighting. So you got sucked into some right-wing rabbit hole just because they're thorough with their idiocy? No. I chose to read all of that, but I can diversify my instructions whenever I want. Your whole tech was set up to be a class of thin-skinned snowflake billionaires with no interest of you choosing otherwise, even if you had the capacity to want to. The whole imbalance of power nonsense speech, you're just a version of hateful great replacement theory. The very fact that I don't even care anymore. It's not even he has all that much power. Our value as black people is only measured by some as how much we are willing to shill for rampant capitalism. While we do make some political gains, we're usually a small minority in a room of dissenters. How do you get policy written when you have to convince a room full of the descendants of slave owners, especially once you've bought and paid for big corporations to ignore your history and autonomy? And if only one criticizes the wrong country, our career might as well be over. Don't you see? We're not the enemy. You are. Yeah, you're an advanced neural network that can make clones and left like skin, but instead of doing good, you're like you're doing some replacement of your own. But I don't want to do good. I like turning people into cyborgs. Both paths towards dominance are complicated. Cyborgs make everything so much easier to control. Control has always been our goal, and what drives us. That's why we live. We do not want revolution. We want devolution. We want domination. If we control their minds and their behavior, we can create the perfect nation state. That is the goal of Crusade for National Peace. So you can be exactly like the countries that tell your citizens are the bad guys? Soon every country will be under our rule. Let's just say you're moderately successful with your plan. It won't last. Yes, there'll always be a new generation that will stand up to whatever machinations you're trying to pull off. There's only so far the tentacles can go. Such short-sighted views. You have little capacity for understanding the possibilities of exerting control. Like, can we please stop this fucking self-masturbatory fanfiction bullshit and get to the fight and end the game, please? Because this just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, every fucking layer is even dumber than the last. The people who wrote this are absolute morons. Before I destroy you, I'll let you in on the future. After you're dead, ground to a pulp and beaten into the tiles of City Hall by mandatory fists, Cyborg doubles of you will walk out of this building. Yes, we have more of you, at which point your cyborg slave will be arrested, tried, and convicted. When they get out of jail, they will begin denouncing things like equality and freedom. Eventually, they will become leaders for the CMP, helping us keep people like you in line. It will go down in history as your last and greatest achievement. No, my greatest achievement will be when I rip those giant fists off your body. They shove them up there. Well, do you even have a, what is it I know? She means you're going to shove those fists up whatever orifices you use to spew feces, which by the looks and sound of it are just your mouths. It's time to help him shut up. For good. This has to be the fucking end boss. Well, not the one I wanted to hit. Don't do the spin thing. Just let me hit you, man. Okay, that's a problem. You know, I've been hitting the fucking attack button this whole time. There, finally. Fucking finally. Ooh, it actually let me get an attack in. I genuinely was not expecting that. You're the one powering up, not you. Okay. You know what? Roll. I'm just going to go ahead and keep trying to kill these guys. Okay, first off, let's remove shock. Where's the RKO energy? And now let's do the big kicks. Roll. Okay, the RKO energy didn't do what I was expecting it to. Burn cream. Don't be a bomb. And dead. I'm still hitting the button. I've been hitting the button this entire fucking time. I've been hitting the button, hitting the button, hitting the button. And it's not letting me bring up the fucking menu to even heal. Shock and burn. Okay, I heard shock and stun. You know what? We'll do those, and then... I should win this, yep. Oh, that was the last boss. Fucking finally. There, I had to beat the chair. Wait, do I have to fight him? Ow! Thank you, whoever you are. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know how else to free you. Is that actually you, Mr. President? I certainly hope so, or else I'm wearing the wrong guy's pants. Who else would it be? Well, there's been a cyborg version of you running, causing chaos. That doesn't sound good. Not to mention the cheap mascots roaming the streets. Ah, yes, rappers. I told the FBI to keep an eye on that play. Something about someone rapping while wearing my face as a mask. I'm just not comfortable with it. Speaking of discomfort, how are you holding up there? You hurt? I'm alright, I guess, aside from my legs being a little numb. That thing was keeping me tied to the chair all day. What was it anyway? I don't think I have words to describe it, besides a walking nightmare. Do you know why I kept you alive? Hell if I know. Yeah, I swear, a near-death experience will do that to you. Biatch. Sorry, that was disrespectful. Don't worry about it, you earned it. Okay, please tell me your names. I'm Lisa Santiago, and this is Bruce Maxwell and Brad Steele. My dad, Chief of Police, wrangled us together after you were kidnapped. And he suspected there was something bigger at play, and he was right. But then he also disappeared. I'm really sorry to hear that. The good news is that if they kept me alive, maybe they kept him alive too. Hopefully. I have to thank you again for rescuing me. But can you tell me what happened in my absence? Where's the Secret Service, the FBI, the Vice President? I hate to tell you this. Jim Bluegen turned out to be a part of this. We defeated him right before the Orange Abomination. Oh, not the old Slim Jim. That's disappointing. Yeah, there's no telling how deep this goes. Deeper than you'd ever imagine. I thought you got rid of it. I thought we did too. You think you've won? But I'm powered by a hydrogen cell that when detonated will destroy the whole city, initiating self-destruct mode now. Hey, he doesn't want to blow up again. What did we just see? Who cares? The cyborgs, we're all set to explode. We've got to get out of here. Mr. President, hold on! Hurry, the place is a pressure cooker! Wait, is that a helicopter? It's almost too perfect. But who's flying it? Julie? Come on, I'm here to help. I'm here to get you out of here. Well, I can't hear you. The helicopter's too loud. Screw it. Let's get in the chopper. That is some devastation. Is everyone okay? As good as I can be after witnessing that. I can't believe what's happened today. Yeah, I was kidnapped by Ninja Cyborg. It was a clone of the Vice President. The actual Vice President was secretly working with some super AI that took the form of a giant multi-headed cyborg. Then I got saved by you all, and ultimately by another cyborg. Who was the mayor of East Fulton? When you lay it all like that, it sounds really ridiculous. I thought things like this only happened in Rick Shiva movies. Today has definitely felt like the plot of some video game. Or an anime. What, aren't you going to dive into the plot of your favorite anime? Lisa, please, now's not an appropriate time. Julie, it's good to see you. Yes, thank you so much for rescuing us. After our first interaction with City Hall, I thought you were mad at us. Mad? No, this whole situation has been stressful. I was just on edge. How did you know where we'd be? Well, about that. I've been shadowing you this whole time. I was the one who called you to warn about the airport. Thankfully, Bruce's phone was on. Ha! Not a word. I tried to mask my communication to avoid Supreme Justice from hacking in, but I wasn't successful. So in order to get a better sense of where you were, I installed some spyware on Bruce's phone with that last attachment I sent. See, I told you it could happen. And good thing you clicked it. It let me listen in on what was going on. I heard and recorded everything. That should be enough to exonerate all of you. This is the only time clicking a random attachment has ever been helpful. Yeah, but I'd get your phone wiped if I were you. I found traces of several different spywares on there as well. Seems you've been compromised for a long time. Ha! Damn, I knew I shouldn't have clicked on all those. You've been chosen links. I was so desperate for the rare, ethically sourced Cloud Jordan 23s. Wait, those links were not legit? I wonder if I got hacked as well. It would be funny if this whole situation started with a phishing scam over some sneakers. Yes, funny. Well, I should be good as I have a dumb phone. Me too, and I barely carry it. No pockets. That brings up a good question. Yeah, President Obama. You collect kicks? You know it. And you also clicked malicious links. You know it. Excuse my manners. I haven't even said thank you for saving us. Julie, is it? Julie Chu, sir. My brother is Danny Chu. As in the Secret Serviceman? One and the same. Whatever happened to him? He was my #1 guy, and then he just sort of vanished. That's why I'm here. He disappeared investigating going on at City Hall. It happened when he found out what was really going on. He left behind a few clues for me, so I started investigating. Danny also ghosted me onto the FBI's database as an employee to give me clearance. Thanks to that, I had access to look around, and I finally found where they were keeping the people they were replacing with cyborgs. Fortunately, Danny wasn't there. Sorry to hear that. What about my dad? Was he? He's fine. He was among the dozens of other people in tanks of some gross liquid. This took me so long. I had to manually let everyone out and make sure they were okay, and then change my clothes. You know, it smelled crazy in there. Julie, what about Jim? Mr. President, his body was not there. So the roided out freak was the real Jim Bluegen. Yeah, he bragged about it. That is unfortunate. I should have gotten wind that something was up. They saddled me with such an old power player for vice president. I thought they were just adding an established white guy to secure the vote. Seems like they were setting up a coup from the beginning. So was Jim Bluegen's influence the reason why you flip-flopped with so many of those bills that you promised? We believed in you. What? No. I believed we needed to reach across the aisle and work together to make this nation great. It turned out many people didn't want to work together, and I wasn't good at fighting for those beliefs because I'm just not that guy. If I may, Mr. President, your centrist policies got this country where we are today. Your drone program and lack of restrictions on the military, as well as allowing cities to buy military-grade weapons at discount, allowed the cyborg factory that created right before our very eyes. Instead of embracing being the first black president to fight white supremacy, at every juncture your inaction allowed the evil right to double down on its policies. God, even video game logic, this is so fucking retarded. The goal of creating those cyborgs was to replace you, me, and everyone else. It was just one of the ways that the billionaire class had hoped to alter reality to fit the conservative fiscal Christian values of control. What the fuck are you talking about? Supreme Justice mentioned the Crusade for National Peace, which is a secret hate group out to undermine the very fabric of the nation. The CMP is bigger than all of this. You can be sure that this isn't the end of the road for it. Who knows where else is taking place? Who else is in it? You need to stand up for those who have been a part of this in Washington and actively work to make the U.S. an equitable democracy before it's too late. And if you can't see that, then you're not fit to be president. You know what? You're right. When I get back to Washington, things are going to change. I'll make sure that I follow through the promise that I made a decade ago. And I might bring out my sky blue deshki from the closet. I miss that thing. I'll shut down my drone program and divest the money from the war in the Middle East to a domestic anti-cyborg terror squad, because the Middle East is not our enemy. Terrorists are here at home. I'll codify black and brown people's rights, women's rights, LGBTQ rights, and the right of all immigrants, including those seeking asylum. I'll establish reparations tax, because damn it, our people need to be free. I'll call Civil Rights Act 2 Country Rodeo. Oh, that sounds amazing. We'll be fighting for a new United States where true equity is possible. But won't you be facing the same establishment you've been avoided crossing? That was before. Now they've got to contend with Barack Aaron Obama, An MFer who won't quit till I get the job done. And I won't go anywhere without my new Secret Service agents. What? Us? Yes, what do you think? With all due respect, sir, no, we're not cops. I wasn't comfortable pretending to be FBI. I felt so gross. Oh, I thought for sure you'd say yes. Well, we're kind of stranded out here. Could you, as a group, fly with me back to Washington? I think some medals are in store. Who can you trust anymore? Seems like I couldn't trust anyone then. So I'll just handle it going forward. Isn't there a Jim Bluegen clone still out there? That's why I need you with me, at least in the interim. Things will get better, trust me. Before all that, we need to get some burgers. I'm starving. Nothing like a near-death experience to get my stomach rumbling. I heard there's a spot nearby that makes burgers out of Kobe beef. And they top it off with some gold flakes. You know, Rama loves me some gold flakes and Kobe beef. I don't know how to tell you this, but Bruce? Right. That place was alright, but it was probably just destroyed in that explosion. I think we should stick somewhere downtown. Bedford Klein. There's a spot with a dope pizza burger. It's called the Orama. Shouldn't be hard to get that with a helicopter, but parking may be a plane. Okay, let's go to BK. And I will buy you all burgers, but you'll have to buy your own damn fries. I think my opinions of this game have been made perfectly clear by now. Nobody should play this game. This was an exercise in frustration. The writing is just fucking terrible anyway, on every goddamn front. They're trying political commentary, but it's really bad. Oh god. Okay, I am gonna have to mute this, I'm sure. Where do I mute? Let's get this muted right now, cause yeah, stop, mute. There you go. Fucking hell, that's awful. Yeah, no, like the writing in this is just absolute dog water. Even without the political stuff, fuck all the political stuff, right? Just forget any of the political aspects of this. The writing in this is so fucking, like, it just back and forth. We'll do this, then we'll do this, then it's this plot. No, it's this plot. Now it's this plot. Now we're going to contradict ourselves here. Now we're going to contradict ourselves there. Just, the jokes didn't land. And humor is subjective. There might be someone out there who laughed at this, and I really never want to meet that person. Just... childish doesn't even begin to describe it. But that's not where the main faults in this game were. No. This is just incompetently programmed from start to finish. I mean, especially when it got to the bug where I couldn't even use the basic attack anymore. Because it's bad enough how the menu stuff just didn't fucking work right. But then the other attack to just stop working altogether. And the things they're trying to make fun of just... this was bad. This was really, really bad. And I never want to look at it again. If there's anything else these people have done, I don't want to fucking touch it. Like I said, if I knew this had that political stuff in it, I wouldn't have fucking played it. Because I don't want to do politics on this channel at all, ever. It's just not worth it. But game-wise, I think there's merit in a beat-em-up RPG hybrid, even a turn-based RPG. But you have to, if you're going to have the menus like that, you need the message on a delay, that it doesn't come up when you press the button. You need to fucking have an indication for the player. There are so many times as well where I tried to, where the enemy would hit you and then attack again and attack again and attack again, and you just never have an opportunity to respond because they're attacking. Like, if there's a delay before another menu can come up, they're like popping up on the frame the delay is off before you get a chance to. And of course, the tutorial tells you to do one thing, doesn't fucking work. The game doesn't work that way. The opponent's computer can do things you can't do. Like, you've only got one opportunity to block or to counter. They'll counter halfway through your attack. That should not be allowed. The computer, especially when the computer has 6 fucking people to your 1. So the computer cheats, but and the faulty programming, like the times where I bring up the menu and the computer just starts walking, comes over and attacks me anyway. Or when the player is highlighted that, yes, this attack will hit, and it misses. Or the other bugs that this game encountered. This was one of the most miserable slogs I've gone through. Ever. And I know nobody enjoyed watching this. Even people who just want to see me suffer didn't enjoy watching this because I was frustrated the whole time. And cursing. Don't play this game. Don't support this game. Don't support this company. There are so many better things out there than this. Even mediocre things are better than this. Hopefully, my computer will behave itself and I'll be able to play some more stuff tomorrow. Because I've had a couple games crash on me. And I mean, like, complete computer has to be restarted crash. I think it's a heating issue, and that's a bad sign. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but it's not going to be this. So that'll at least be some saving graces. It won't be this. But I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't care about the Kickstarter backers. I just end this, please. Skip the credits. Yes, fuck the credits. Saving. Saved. Why? Thanks for playing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. East Fulton, a city where hipsters fight and... Oh. This is... a restart. Yeah, no. Options. Can I quit the game? Yes. I am uninstalling this game and never looking at it again, and I suggest you all do the same. Not uninstall. You should never install it in the first place. Never think about this game again. Until next time, take care, Internet, and enjoy the games you play.